you guys another little thing that you might have, you might not do because traditional colleges don't teach you this, but I want to urge you guys to learn how to do this for yourselves. So how many of you use Google 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 Calendar? How many people use that? A couple people? Looks like just 2 people. So GitHub Calendar is awesome. Or sorry, GitHub Calendar. Google Calendar is awesome. And it's the best way to make yourself really productive. And the most important thing you can do to be productive is you can do what are called deep work time blocking. Deep work time blocking. So, so say here, you can see here that I had this grading deep work time block right here that I put on my own calendar. So I said, so yesterday I looked at what I needed to do and I knew I needed to do term 1 grading for Make School. So I put a block, an hour-and-a-half block on my calendar. This was a meeting I didn't really need to go to. So I put an hour-and-a-half block on my calendar. And then when I got up to this morning, I thought, oh, by 9:30, I need to sit down and start doing grading. And I knew that only because I put it on my calendar. And then obviously I can see what classes I have because I've put this class on the calendar so that I know when to go to that. And then I have these other meetings or whatever. But anywhere where I have blank space, like see, I have this nice big blank space here. I could say, okay, from 9:30 on to 12:30, I'm going to do a little 3-hour coding block. And I could say, we sell shoes. Okay. And now when I get up on Friday morning, I got to get up, I got to do this little meeting with Denzi. And then I got to get in and start doing my We Sell Shoes. And I'm going to work on it for an hour. And when I get into this hour, I turn off all my notifications on my computer. I take my phone and I turn it on silent and I put it away in my pocket or away in my backpack. And I just sit for 3 hours and I do We Sell Shoes work. This is what's called deep work time blocking. And it's a extremely, extremely powerful thing you can do for your own success. Okay, so maybe we can just take a little minute and people can do this as an exercise. So open up your Google Calendar and you should see, do you already see your classes are on there, right? If you open up your Google Calendar through your school Gmail. So you already have your classes filled in there. So then find a time between now and Thursday when we have this class. So tomorrow, find a time where you're going to spend at least an hour and a half working on We Sell Shoes, or if you're behind, working on previous thing, and mark off that hour. So it might be just like this, like I'm going to do it from before dinner from 5 to 6. And you just say, and you say We Sell Shoes. And then that's when you're going to sit down and focus and do that deep work. Okay, I'm going to delete this because I'm not going to work on We Sell Shoes right then. Okay, I can tell you right now, what I'm going to work on right here is probably work on editing my book. I'm writing this book and I've got to edit the damn thing. So I might do something like that. It's like so fat. It's like I have like 200 pages left to edit. It's like annoying, but whatever. I've already done about 150 pages of it. So this is something that is critical, and was what you'll have to do, especially now. I think now is already a good time to start learning this deep work pattern, deep work time blocking pattern. But especially when you're a professional, people are going to chop your calendar up into pieces and you're going to say, I'm so busy, I can't get anything done. That's what a lot of people say. It's called a busy trap. And unless you carve out these times, these 3-hour blocks, or at least hour-and-a-half blocks to do deep work, you won't get anything done. And that's not good because then you won't be the best person in the office. You won't be someone who shines and is given more responsibility and respect in the office, and you won't help your career as much. So you really need to be jealous with your time and carve out these deep work blocks. If you want to read more about this, you can read the book, Deep Work, which is a very famous productivity book that basically recommends exactly what I just taught you, by Cal Newport. So you can check that out if you want, or you can probably, pirate it or something or find it on your own too. But yeah, so please use your calendar. You should have this open as a pin tab. This is called a pin tab. You just right click and say pin tab, and then it'll always be there whenever you open your browser. I recommend that so you always have your calendar open. You should make sure your calendar is synced on your phone so that you can always have your calendar. I probably touch my calendar app more than any other app. I just tap that and now I see what I have to do for the day or the next day. And it's all synced up with my calendar that I use. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's spend the rest of the class. We have about 40 minutes. Oh, a pretty good amount of time. Let me, oh, I'm still recording. Oh, great.